If you were told you would die tomorrow, what's the first thing you would do? I'd call my best friend and tell her I made a huge mistake that might cost me. Go through my apartment and make a huge mess. Burn few random papers and forms in sync. Remove my PC's hard drives. Make hole in wall and leave few banknotes inside like I was hiding money there. Pull out all money from bank account. Book for plane tickets to 4 different locations for 2 days from now. Schedule change of last wall for next day. Then fill up a glass with brandy. And think about all the chaos that'll come. TBH. I don't believe and continue with my work, but if there is somehow I know I'm going to die tomorrow, I would do a lot. Try to maximize my sexual encounters for starters number more than duration. Then try to have a conversation with long-last friends. Have an open heart chat with loved ones. Probably kill few John Wick style. Then probably would jump from a mountain 5 minutes before I die, just to see how it feels to fly or the closest to it. I'd write individual letters to my brothers, my father, and my dearest friends. My amazing mum wouldn't need a letter because she died in 2018, and that damn near destroyed me. Then, I'd buy a one-way ticket and travel to whichever of my most favorite music artists are playing wherever in the world and dance until I can't dance anymore. If I'm to die, I would want it to happen where I've always been happiest, on the dance floor. Fly out that girl I'm talking to since I'm still waiting on my new passport and do all the nasty things she texted me. Go rewatch Dune, first time for her. Go to my favorite restaurant. Buy all the expensive beans at my local roaster. I'd get to enjoy a lot of good coffee before I die. And probably try to see my ex-stepdaughter who still contacts me. I miss my little princess kisses. Best way to wake up. Go get my wife from her work and have lunch one last time. I spent every night with her and my children, and it's still not enough time. 2 years ago I underwent surgery to remove a brain tumor. I was told would definitely come back eventually, so one day sooner than anyone would like. I will get this notice. I'm just hoping I'll be sane and conscious when I'm told. Tell my BF to come home from work. Ask both our parents to finish work. Call my best friend and we can all meet at my parents' house. I would spend the evening playing games, cuddling my loved ones and reminiscing. While thinking about this made me tear up a little. I'm in a bit of a bad place soon, and this made me appreciate that I have a lot I want to live for. Plan ahead. Ensure the high beat fate. How? Ensure that I die at 52. Yes. But not permanently. At no point in this does it say it has to be for keeps. Make sure that I'm dead for as little time as possible before revival. Continue on with life from there. Get regular health checks thereafter to make sure I'm still okay despite my brush with death. If I were doing something I didn't want to, I'd stop doing that and start doing all the things I like. If I were doing something I really like, I'd keep doing that. If I had no feelings about what I was doing, I'd find something I do have feelings about. Now, you've put that idea into my head. I might just compile a Dying's Eve playlist. Take a shower and put on some nice clothes, jewelry, and my red leather boots. My mother would be so relieved that I didn't go out wearing those pants she hates. Only to die like that, no less. She doesn't know that I know that this would be one of the first things that would run across her mind. Once the shock wears off, probably deactivate my accounts since there's nothing to remember. Go to my favorite diner, order some nice breakfast food, and call my partner since we're long distance. I don't think I'd have the funds to see him before I die. Call my grandpa, have a long conversation about him and his new kitty, and tell him I love him. What if I was told I'd die tomorrow? Be a bit weirded out by whoever was saying that and probably walk away from them. What if I knew I'd die tomorrow? Tell everyone I'm gonna die tomorrow at the exact time if I know the time. And then be known as the guy who predicted his exact death time. Try to contact someone I cared for one last time. Eat my favorite food. Watch a movie I love. Hug my parents. Think about all the beautiful things I got to see and about those I'll never get to enjoy. Blast my favorite tracks, ruining my hearing once and for all. Sleep till it's over. Call a charity shop that they can go in and take anything they want and go for a loony walk far into the forest. Get high as fuck and disappear so nobody have to deal with cleaning up my body. Elite my phone history. walk the dogs, ring my mum and dad, and my children even though they never answer the phone. Make sure the wife has the passwords to everything and hold on to her until the end. This is possibly the saddest thought I've ever had. Some waffles are her favorite place. Then pick up my wife and cook some house-made dinner for us, and open 1 or 2 wine bottles that I have reserved for a special day. Then sleep with both and my dog. Not much more TBH. Call everyone I know, tell them sorry if I have done something bad for them, and thank them for everything they have done for me. Then go out and buy some food, take my car, go somewhere else, maybe a beach, spend the night there and wait for my time to come. Life insurance. Delete certain history. Make accessible my notes to my brother friend. Write a note to a certain loved one who is no longer in my life. Call my friends. Ask my mum to make a favorite meal. Go for a walk, pray. Shower, prepare to die. Let my friends and family know. Make sure they understand that I've accepted my fate and am leaving willingly on a happy note. Tell them I have no regrets and no unfinished business, and tell them to celebrate my life instead of grieving my death. Rights. Then literally call everyone in my family. Then hug my children and tell them I love them, followed by some fun activity with them, and make sure when the hour comes they are not there to see it. Gather accounts and passwords and documents for my family to access all my accounts in various systems. So when I die there is no issues on getting what they need. After that, say goodbye to my loved ones and end it my way instead of fate's way. I'd shut my work laptop, book a flight to Madeira and enjoy one last sunset. I'd sign over my property to mum before leaving and give her a hug. Tell my friends how much they mean to me, and how fortunate I am to have them in my life. Off I go. Leave work. Go pick my wife up at the office. Go to a nice spot and tell her. Then try and spend the rest of my time with her, trying to explain how much I love her and how she's helped me grow and be better than I thought I could ever be. Celebrate. Nearly killing me. Celebrate and be happy for probably about 10 minutes, and immediately go and buy things I have been procrastinating to within financial means, of course. Play with them and then die. Delete all social media. Give passwords to my brother and wife. Grab my wife, dog, some cigars, a bottle of bourbon that I haven't opened, and drive to Old Rag Park. Hike, hack, talk, drink, smoke, close my eyes. As much chocolate and drink as much Monster and alcohol I could possibly. No point trying to stay healthy when you're gonna die anyway. Then have a nice early night in bed to try and make it come quicker. Make a will. Because all we talk about in my finance group is that making a will is better controlled and dispersed in one go. Family gets passwords, dogs gets the house, etc. And it's all legal and to be followed. My 4-year-old son is currently on vacations with his grandparents at the beach. I would hop in my car immediately, drive 5 hours, gift a spa day to my in-laws, and spend the day building some castles with him. Thank God. Clean out my office, get the life insurance and other beneficiary stuff for the kids, factory reset my phone, then go home and happily hang out with my dogs until it was blessedly over with. Probably fly to my parents and spend the last day with them. Even though I have really close friends on the other side of the country, I feel like spending time with my parents would be the right thing to do. Since I'm dog sitting, set up someone else to stay with the dog, then get in my car and just start driving after saying bye to my family and friends. Then just drive and explore for however far I get. There is a pathway in the woods from my childhood that I would take a peaceful walk through. Then I'd help my mother with all of the housework. I would sleep on the couch and die with my family around me. If I was working for the government, I would get all the loans and buy all the assets for my children, ensuring that the loans are linked to the paycheck, so that when I die all the loans are invalid. Tell them, no, I'm going to die today, and proceed to throw myself in front of a car. Sadly, knowing my luck, they would take me to the hospital and probably be able to stabilize me until tomorrow. Well, I'm going out for a birthday meal with my family, so I'd stick with that. Apart from that, I'd spend my time going through my stuff and my laptop to get rid of stuff I don't want them to see. Well, for an honest answer, being in healthcare, most people, if they know they're going to die tomorrow, are usually pretty sick and are sleeping 95 of the day, so probably not a lot of nothing. You can put it as a planned suicide. Go and give your belongings to your loved ones. Make a will. Do something kind for someone. And do something you've always wanted to do for the last time. I call my brother to say goodbye. Text a friend to do the same. Go get some pizza. Then watch some movies until it happens. So it's not just the first thing, that everything I would do. Make sure I add my kid as beneficiary to all my assets. Call all my friends and relatives for a final goodbye. And if I have time, try bungee jumping or jump out of a plane with parachute. Tell my mum and older sister everything will be okay. Do one thing I enjoy. It's my best friend cry. To my mum and older sister and best friend till I die, and feed my cats and say goodbye. Spend all my money to get high. Sadly, I do this sometimes even I'm not going to die. But in this case, I just won't feel any guilt. If I'm going to die, I would like to pass out happily. I am gonna tell all the person I love that I love them so much it's easier with internet. Then I am going to tell my crush my feelings. Lastly, I will punch this one coworker that I hated. Would tie up all my loose ends, day my goodbyes, and kill the cunt who has pissed me off for years. Not like I will serve a sentence for it. Wait till the end before I do it. Give my banking passwords to my husband. Hug him tight. Write to my parents. And say they're the best and I'm sorry I didn't get to show that. Lie in bed with my husband until I die.